Hi guys, this is Emmanuel
and Zeke
from
Easy Go Travel. So here we are on our last stop of our cruise. We are in Roatan, Honduras. We just arrived after being in Belize, and like I said, it's our first time here, so let's see how it goes. So once we get here, the port's actually pretty nice. It has a lot of shops, has pools, it has a little bit of everything, so you really don't have to leave if you don't want to. So it's kind of perfect for those who do not have an excursion and makes the port itself the excursion. So it's good if you do not want to go far. But yeah, the water was beautiful, crystal clear. You can see a lot of the fishes. But we did have an excursion. We booked a trip to Manawakie Park, which is one of those zoos in the area where you can see exotic birds, monkeys, and of course the main attraction is the sloth. So here we are. It was like a 30-40 minute drive, and yeah, we were able to hold them, pet them, and have, get our pictures taken. There was of course a lot of people, so we had to be patient and take turns. But for the most part, it was a really nice experience. The zoo itself isn't really that big, so it's really just you gotta walk and wait until the next group is finished, and so you can take turns and go from there. So, like I said, it was our first time doing this type of excursion, so really, it was really nice to kind of see all the little cute animals in a pretty much captivation type setting. But nonetheless, the monkeys are being mischievous, and of course they did warn us not to have anything in our pockets, not to have anything shiny, making sure that, just so we don't get pickpocketed by the monkeys. So luckily nobody got hurt, nobody got anything stolen, but they're very mischievous little creatures. And of course we had to take turns and hoping that they would jump on us so they can, sit on our shoulder, or just hop on, hop off kind of thing. Like I said, they're very cute. I did have one on me, as you can see. It was, like I said, it was cute, and like I said, it was a great experience overall. I think what I was looking forward to the most here was seeing a sloth. So we had to wait, kind of go through the birds first, then the monkeys, and lastly make our way to the sloth exhibit. Every time they always go. There was a small fee to pay for this excursion, so it wasn't super cheap, but also wasn't very expensive. So it's very reasonable, and I highly recommend doing this if you ever do come to Roatan, since in the States you probably are not able to do this, nor be able to find these creatures in the States either. So definitely if you're here, then might as well do it, because you may not get the chance to do it again next time. Tour guide was also able to provide some history behind Roatan and different sides of Roatan, so that was really informative. And then we finally make it to the sloth. So you do take turns holding it. It's pretty brief moments, so it's kind of quick, kind of take a picture and go. And despite being a sloth, they're pretty quick with their arms, so they're very cute. They're not as cuddly as you think they are, because their fur is very matted, very, very hard, and also it did poop on me. Well, it pooped on a lot of people, so I wasn't the only one. It left a little poop stain on my shirt. But nonetheless, it's one of those things that, it only happened to a few of us, so it was very special. And yeah, that was our excursion. We did linger a little bit behind at the port just to explore, look at the shops, maybe buy a souvenir or two, or grab a snack. But like I said, we're on a cruise, so typically we tend to prefer to eat on the ship and, you know, try to not necessarily save money, but also, you know, if it's included, why would I go the extra mile? But, you know, everybody has their vices and as to what they prefer. But nonetheless, it was an amazing, amazing time in Roatan. And that's our ship, and that's our last stop. And like I said, the water was beautiful. You can see all the coral, you can see just the different shades of blue. And nonetheless, it was an amazing experience and an amazing cruise as well. Until next time, bye y'all. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Until next time,
Bye.